Hello, what about you? Hit the wee follow button wherever it may be. Now, this week something different. I thought we'd just go for...
That was the week that was, so it was.
Yes, that was the week that was, so it was. I'm getting bored of that there, so I thought something different, just wee different. And it has been a momentous week for local politics, as for the first time ever, it was announced that a gay man and a black woman were to be appointed the mayors of Belfast and Derry, respectfully. Or Legendary, or Londonderry, whatever you want. And that's a side argument. Sadly, since the announcement, Alliance Councillor Mickey Murray and the SDLP's Lillian Senaway Barr have received a torrent of online abuse from the homophobic and racist contingent of anti-social media. Would you mean I also came under attack for having had the temerity to congratulate both councillors online? Now, I've noticed that a lot of this abuse is now originating in the Republic of Ireland, which is just the bottom bit of the island of Ireland. It's a different argument. Where a vocal and violent minority are disgracing the tradition of Ireland being a welcoming nation. Now, while I personally find such attacks hilarious, the abuse of the two new mayors will, I hope, have both a Garda Síochána and PSNI utilising whatever powers they possess to bring these moronic thugs to justice. Now, I could point out to the bigots that over 2 million Irish, a quarter of the population at the time, emigrated during the Great Hunger of 1845 to 52. And that our island has consistently hemorrhaged our young for hundreds of years to other nations. But I know that would be a complete waste of time, as those to whom I'm speaking don't have the intellectual capacity to digest such information. So instead, for once, I'd like to tell those trapped in their self-referential bubbles of hate what the rest of us, the vast majority, thankfully, actually think of yous. Because you're viewed as a bunch of collagen-depleted, intellectually impaired, inbred, shit-eating, waste of sperm, flat earth-believing, COVID-denying nonentities so desperate for attention, you need to attack the weak and disadvantaged rather than get off your lazy arses and actually contribute something positive to the society you accuse others of destroying. Due to your blatant inadequacies, we desperately need fresh blood into our society, which will hopefully soon deplete your defective genotype and lead to a more inclusive and productive nation.
Oh, I'm glad they've got that off my chest.
No offence meant, of course. Indeed, I'd like to end on a positive note with a short clip of an anti-immigrant Ireland for the Irish thug discovering that attacking a hard-working black taxi driver can lead to a serious headache.
Gardy, you're under arrest.
My only concern with that clip is the possibility that the head of the racist may have left a dent on the taxi driver's bonnet. My congratulations, however, sincere congratulations go out to the Garda Síochána concerned for accidentally bumping his head off the bonnet whilst bringing him to justice. Oh, it could be, years to come, many taxi drivers will also have dents on their bonnets. Now, wouldn't that be a beautiful thing? Now, of course, we can't take the moral high ground up this northern part of the island of Ireland, as wee Jim Allister proved this week. He was at it again in the Assembly. Jim was taking great joy in the Republic government's discomfiture at the growing number of refugees moving from the UK to the south via Northern Ireland. Jim, in a speech in the Assembly, crowed,
Dublin believes that more than 80% of asylum seekers in Ireland have crossed the open border.
He added,
It is not the Rwanda plan, but Ireland's insistence on keeping the border open after Brexit that was to blame. And triumphantly, you reap what you sow.
It doesn't sound like that, but that's what he sounds like in my head every time I see him. While this theory is no doubt comforting to those who wanted a hard border on the island of Ireland, the reality is borders simply don't work. If you doubt me, ask ex-President Donald Trump up there. Yeah, he spent hundreds of millions building a high-tech border between the US and Mexico, resulting in more migrants. Then, of course, there was the announcement by the Israeli government in 2021 that they had completed their 40-mile high-tech barrier around Gaza, which included radar systems and both maritime and underground sensors. The murderous invasion of Hamas on October the 7th last year proved how ineffective that border was. Not that we need to look anywhere else in the world when it comes to building barriers, as we now have more peace walls than existed during the conflict. See, on a side note, I've always believed the name Peace Wall to be something of a misnomer, as peace walls here have traditionally been the place where the violence actually breaks out. I do not believe, however, in open borders. We do need to be able to control immigration.
So what's the answer, Jake? What's the answer I can hear the keyboard warriors type out?
I don't know. I'm a comic, not a migration expert. What I do know is you can build all the physical borders as high as you want, but you'll never stop desperate people looking for sanctuary and hope. If you doubt this, all you need to do is look at the countless thousands who every year risk their lives crossing the deserts between Mexico and the US or in the English Channel on inflatable dinghies. Now, two countries who have actually transformed their border into performance art are India and Pakistan. This is how they close their border every day between the two nations. Great. Have you ever seen anything so wonderful in your life? I'm praying, however, that Jim Allister doesn't see that clip, or we'll end up with Willie from Achmapakpawai doing the Highland Fling, and Paddy from the Republic responding with Riverdance at a border crossing somewhere between Newry and Dundalk. Hold on. That could be a tourist attraction. No, that mightn't be too bad after all. There's money in that. You could charge for tickets for that.
That's